Hey friends, that 80s dude here with some breaking news for nostalgists and LEGO lovers alike. And while I primarily create videos about nostalgia, physical media, and special interviews, I do occasionally post breaking news related to things that we care about and are nostalgically familiar with. Hence, this video today. So, for decades, LEGO has been the undisputed king of the building toy world. Now here's the Guggenheim Museum that I built a couple years ago. Really cool. You can see the taxis here, and just a really fun project to put together. From sprawling castles to intergalactic starships, LEGO has dominated the market with its bricks, to the point that its colorful blocks have become synonymous with the very concept of creative play. Even competitors like K'NEX and Creo have failed to truly challenge LEGO's supremacy over the years. But now, a new challenger is rising, with the pedigree and the potential to actually shake up LEGO's brick building empire. And that challenger is Mattel. That's right, Mattel, the toy-making powerhouse behind Barbie, Hot Wheels, and Masters of the Universe. Mattel just announced its foray into the world of building sets with the upcoming launch of Mattel Brick Shop. Slated to hit shelves this May, Mattel's new venture aims to carve out its place in the highly competitive building toy market. For anyone who grew up in the 80s and the 90s obsessing over LEGO sets, like I did, this news is pretty monumental. Not just as a business move, but as a seismic cultural moment in the toy industry. And let me tell you why. Alright, so let's start with a trip down memory lane, okay? If you were an 80s and 90s kid, chances are you spent countless hours piecing together LEGO's pirate ships, medieval fortresses, or the iconic space supply station. LEGO wasn't just a toy, it was a gateway for us for creativity, and it was a pastime for millions of kids. And think of this, for collectors, those classic sets now hold a special place in our hearts, and they are nostalgic treasures for us, with some rare sets fetching thousands of dollars in today's market. Now fast forward to today, and the allure of building toys has grown beyond mere childhood pastimes. LEGO is everywhere, and it's expensive. Now enter Mattel, a company that understands nostalgia's power as well as anyone. This is the same company that revitalized Barbie and turned Masters of the Universe into a pop culture force decades after its initial heyday. You guys have seen the cartoon on Netflix, you saw the Barbie movie. They are coming in full force. Mattel realizes that they can create an empire much like Marvel, much like what Nintendo's doing with their universes, and create films and other cartoon properties out of their intellectual properties. With Mattel Brick Shop, they're looking to leverage not only modern trends, but also the deep wells of nostalgia that fuel adult collectors, like me. Especially adult collectors who are also parents, also like me, and many of you that watch this channel. Alright, so this is why Mattel Brick Shop is a serious threat. Mattel is uniquely poised to challenge LEGO in the way that others have not. So the short answer is this: brand partnerships, built-in toy intellectual properties, or IPs, and a fresh approach to creativity. Okay, so let's start with partnerships. Mattel's debut sets will reportedly include collaborations with globally beloved franchises like Pokemon and Hot Wheels. And how huge is Pokemon right now, right? So these partnerships immediately put Mattel on solid footing. Because let's face it, licensed themes have been one of LEGO's greatest strengths. LEGO's collaborations with Star Wars, Harry Potter, and Marvel have made them loads of money, and they dominate the toy aisles, you guys. Now, Mattel can do the same thing. Imagine Pikachu-themed building sets or customized Hot Wheels racetracks, combining traditional car play with a structural challenge of like building a kit. And you guys, those wheels have been, turning at Mattel, right? With their homegrown IPs. Instead of licensing out their properties, Mattel really stands apart in its rich catalog of intellectual properties. There's Barbie dream houses, Masters of the Universe castles, or even Polly Pocket environments that can transition seamlessly into brick-based sets, right? Think about that. And unlike LEGO, which must pay for licensing fees for many of its partnerships, Mattel already owns these iconic brands, giving them greater creative freedom and cost efficiency. And let's talk about one of my favorite things that might happen here: pricing, right? As well as innovation. Legos are expensive. LEGO has dominated the market, and they've shown that also because of their pricing, right? Their pricing has never really come down. And I think with Mattel coming in with the ability to basically shake things up, Lego's really going to have to look at its costs. Now, Mattel has already promised competitive pricing and customizable, sturdy builds, which is really important. And that appeals to families who find Lego sets increasingly expensive. And honestly, who doesn't? So if the Brick Shop line can strike a balance between quality and affordability, it could attract cost-conscious parents while still delivering on the imaginative play experience with quality bricks. All right, so what do we know about launch timing? Because it's everything, right? So Mattel announced its new line at the Nuremberg International Toy Fair, a savvy move that signals the company's commitment to global growth in this category. So I'm looking here at my board. While Mattel's 2023 sales remained flat at $5.4 billion, the company has its eyes set on long-term growth, with ambitious goals of $200 million in cost savings by 2026. So it's clear based on these numbers that the Brick Shop line is not just a one-off experiment, but a strategic play for a piece of Lego's $8 billion market. What's more, the timing couldn't be better for Mattel. Lego has faced criticism in recent years for skyrocketing prices and a lack of innovation in certain product lines. Meanwhile, Mattel's own fortunes are actually rising. Despite a 4% decline in net sales during Q3 of 2024, the company saw its net income soar by 155% to $372 million. With this momentum on its side, Mattel is well positioned to make a splash with its brick-based brand. And I'm excited about it, to be honest with you. I mean, I think it's great that Lego is now going to have some serious competition, because now we're not only going to get different types of brand designs and different sets, exciting sets, but you're going to have competitive pricing, which I'm super pumped about. All that said, Mattel has to learn from the past and what competitors had to deal with. This is the first time a company has tried to go head-to-head with Lego. Brands like K'NEX, which focused on rods and connectors, and Creo, which leaned on licenses like Transformers and G.I. Joe and Star Trek, they found a niche audience, but ultimately couldn't unseat Lego. What sets Mattel apart is its sheer scale and expertise in reinvention and powerful marketing. So this is not just a business story, you guys. This can potentially impact an entire market. And I'm talking the toy market. It's huge, right? There are people who purchase Lego as an investment too. So they hold sets, and hope they appreciate over time. And while this entry by Mattel won't necessarily impact vintage Legos, at least I don't think it will, and I anticipate those values will still remain strong for the vintage stuff, it will certainly impact modern Lego sets. And if Mattel succeeds, it could mean a renaissance in building toys with more diversity, creativity, and affordability than ever before. Now, I want you to imagine a toy aisle where Lego and Mattel compete not just on price, but on who can spark the most joy and nostalgia. I'm really excited to see what Mattel comes up with. I mean, they have some really great IPs. For adults who still display their favorite sets or share their love of building toys with their kids, like we do, the arrival of Mattel Brick Shop is nothing short of revolutionary. Mark my words, this is going to shake some things up. Now, maybe not right away, but I think over time we're going to see lots of change, and Lego's going to have to make some serious decisions. All right, final thoughts. Lego's reign as the king of bricks isn't over, but it's facing its most serious challenger yet. Mattel's entry into the building toy market isn't just about launching another product line. It's about redefining what's possible in this space. With iconic brands, innovative partnerships, and a proven ability to tap into nostalgia, Mattel is poised to build, pun intended, a formidable presence in the toy world. For fans and collectors alike, the next few years could bring an exciting new chapter in the legacy of creative play and bricks. All right, here's the audience question, you guys. Do you think Lego needs to be concerned, and do you see their prices coming down in order to compete going forward? Or do you think Lego has nothing to worry about, and if so, I'd like to know why. Let me know in the comments. All right, friends, thank you so much for watching. I really appreciate it. And if you enjoyed this video, please like and share it. And if you're new to my channel, please make sure to subscribe. I make all sorts of videos, primarily directed to Generation X and older millennials and folks that just love nostalgia. And I think you're going to really enjoy them. Okay, see you in the next video. And as always, stay nostalgic, my friends.